Hello. So today I am going to start a lecture in which I am going to solve exercise 4.2 of determinant of NCERT book for 12th class maths. In last lecture I have already solved questions 8 to 10. So now we are going to solve question number 11, first part. So let's start. So what is the first step? What we are going to do, we are going to do that this we are using for reference only. I have written these properties here. What we are going to use. So first step is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So we will start from left hand side. What we will get? We will get A plus B plus C, and other will remain same. Here similarly A plus B plus C and other B minus C minus A will remain same, and this also will remain same. Here we will get A plus B plus C, and this all are same. Now if we take common from here A plus B plus C, we can take, because it is same in all the rows, first row. So what we are left with? We are left with 1 1 1, and other thing 2B, B minus C minus A, 2B, 2C, 2C, and C minus A minus B. Now another step what we will do, we will follow, we have to make something here 0, so that we need to calculate less number of steps. So what we will do, we will do C2 should be replaced with C2 minus C1, and C3 is replaced with C3 minus C1. Similarly, what we will left with? We are left with here A plus B plus C is there, and first column will be as it is. Second column it will be 0, minus B minus C minus A, and this also will become 0. Last this is 0, 2B 2B cancel, so this is also 0, and this will be minus C minus A and minus B. Now if we expand along this, okay, so what we are left with? A plus B plus C is there, and if we solve these two, so so minus minus will get plus, so we are left with A plus B plus C square. So the final answer we have got A plus B plus C whole cube, that is equals to right hand side. Hence we have proved this. Hope you have understood this. Now next comes second part of 11. Similarly in this also, what we have to see what we need. So we need x plus y plus z. So from where we can get? If we add these x and y, we will get 2x plus 2y and 2z. Then we can take common 2 from all these first columns. Okay, so first we will use here column 1 should be replaced with column 1, column 2 plus column 3. So let's start with LHS. So what we will get here? We will get 2x plus y plus z. Similarly here also 2x plus y plus z. Third row column also 2x plus y plus z. Now we have applied this. Second column will remain as it is, so we will write that, and then we will solve for the next step. Other third column also will remain as it is. So from here what we can do, we can take common from here 2x plus y plus z. Now what we are getting? We are getting 1 1 1 here, and x y plus z plus 2x, and x y y z plus x plus 2y. Okay, so next step. Next step, we will make something 0 so that the calculation will be small. So here we will do 2 steps. We will replace R2 with R2 minus R1, and similarly R3 is replaced with R3 minus R1. So we are having 2x plus y plus z, and if we apply these 2 steps, so first row will remain same, x1 xy. Next step, first this will come 0, and if we minus from this x, so here we will get x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z. And last step, if we minus this from this, here also we will get x plus y plus z. So now this one R3 is subtracted from R1. Oh sorry, we are subtracting R1. So this will be, one second, this will be 0. Now if we subtract this R3 from R1, so this will be 0. This is 0, and here we will get x plus y plus z. So this is 0. Now, so here all the terms are 0. So we have to expand along this, and this will go off. So this term will remain this. Okay. That here it is 0. So now if we expand to x plus y plus z, so what we are getting? X plus y plus z square. So the final answer will be 2x plus y plus z whole cube. So this is equals to the RHS. So hence we have proved second number part second of 11 question. Now come to the next question, that is question number 12. Okay, so here we have to prove this RHS is equals to 1 minus x cube whole square. Okay, so for this we are going to apply first step. C1 is replaced with C1 minus x C3. So what we will get? We will get first 1 minus C1 minus x C3. X is multiplied in, sorry, x is multiplied in this column is this, x is multiplied in this and then subtracted. So we will get x1 minus x cube and C1. Next step, here what we will get, x square is multiplied with x square, so this will be 0, this also will become 0, and other will remain as it is. Other will remain as it is. Oh, what it is happening again and again. One second. So next, next these two columns will remain as it is, x1 x square x1. Now two zeros are here, so if we expand it along this column 1, what we will get? So if we expand it along this one, this column 1, so we are left with 1 minus x square. So 1 minus x, this one 1 minus x this, so x cube. So the answer will be 1 minus x cube whole square. So it is equals to the right hand side. So it is very easy. We have proved this in very less steps. Okay, hope you have understood this. Now next question number 13. So it is somewhat bit lengthy, but we will try to solve this in lesser number of steps. So we have to prove this right hand side is equal to this left hand side. So what is this? So first step, what we are going to apply, we will replace C2 with C2 plus A C3, and next C1 is replaced with C1 minus BC3. So with that, what is going to, if we replace C2 this C2 plus AC3, so this will remove the minus sign here, okay, and similarly here also. That's why we are doing, so that we can take this one 1 plus A square plus B square, we can take common. That's why we are applying this step. So LHS is equals to, first column will remain, so we are doing in first column also, C1 is minus C3, so C1 minus C3, this one is getting minus, so this will be here become plus, so B and multiplying, so this will become 1 plus A square plus B square, and here column C1 minus BC3, B, here we are multiplying B and subtracting with this, so we will get here 0. Similarly in last step we will get 2B minus, B is multiplied with this, B 1 minus A square minus B square. Now second column also we have to apply the step plus AC3. So if we AC3 we do, here we will get 0, and this will become 1 plus A square plus B square, and this will become minus 2A is there, and what we are adding? We are adding AC3, this AC3, we are adding A and then adding it to the column 2. So it will be written as 1, A is multiplied here, and 1 minus A square minus B square. This is second column, and third column will remain as it is, 2B, 2A, and 1 minus A square minus B square. Now if you solve this one, so we will get somewhat like that. I will write it again by solving. So it is 1 plus A square plus B square, 0 and minus B. Okay. Now this will, second column will also remain same. We are solving this only, just 0, 1 plus A square plus B square, and this is 2A, and we will write this, we will solve this. So we can take B common from here, okay. If we take B common from these two, this is 2 minus 1, that is 1. So if we take this from common, this B, okay, so if I write this, B is common here, and you will get 2 minus 1 minus, you will get plus A square plus B square. So 2 plus 1, so it is 1. So we can write here 1 B common and 1 plus A square plus B square, okay. Similarly if you take from here A common, okay, A getting common, so minus 2 plus 1 minus A square minus B square. So if you take here from here minus A common, so it will get 1, it is getting minus, this will plus, this will plus, okay. I will write here, so you will, what you will get, 2 minus 1, 1 plus A square plus B square. So minus A is common, 1 plus A square plus B square, and last is column 3 is as it is. Column 3 in question 1 is there, column 3 is minus only. So here what we will get? We'll get here, we'll write same steps, 1 minus a square minus b square. So now we can take common 1 plus a square plus b square. Okay, and we will apply steps R3 here, and this is for above steps, so don't get confused. So we will take common and we will apply here. R3 is replaced with R3 minus B R1. Okay, so what we will left? One we have taken common, R3 we have to replace, and common if we take, this is 1 0 and minus 2b, and this is 0 1 and 2a, this is b minus a, and this is 1 minus a square minus b square. Okay, so next we are applying this step in this R3. Okay, so if we apply this, we are having common 1 plus a square plus b square, and R3 is replaced. So first row will remain as it is, 1 0 minus 2b. Second also will remain same, 0 1 2a, and last is R3 minus BR1. R3, this R3 B minus BR1. So this will come to be BR1, row 1. So R3 minus BR1, so it is 0. Sorry, this is B now. Okay, so BR1, R3, this R3 is replaced with R3 B minus BR1. B is multiplied in this and subtracted by this, so we'll get here 0, and this will be minus A minus B0, so it will be minus A only. And here if we do, what we will get? We will get here, if we subtract this, minus B R1, so it will become minus 2b square. So when 1 minus a square plus minus b square plus 2b square minus b square plus 2b square, so it will be plus b square. Okay, we are getting this. Now if we expand this along this column, we will expand this along this, so we will get these two terms. So we are expanding, we are having this 1 plus a square plus b square, and we expand this and this, so 1 minus a square plus b square, minus minus will get plus, so 2a square, so this is, oh, this will get minus, so we will get 1 plus a square plus b square. If we are taking here common from two rows, then it will be, sorry, here square is there, here also square is there, because we have taken from row 1 and row 2. As many times we take common from that term, that will become square, that times get multiplied, so this is square, so it will become 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube. So this is equals to right hand side, hence proved. Now next question comes to question number 14. In this also we have to prove and that LHS is equals to RHS. So let's start with RHS. So first step what we are going to take, we are going to take common common, take common a comma b comma c from each column. Okay, each column. So LHS, if we are taking common, first I will write a common a so that you will understand. We are taking a from this column, so we are left with a plus 1 upon a. This is b and this is c. Now we are taking b from this one, so we are left with a, b plus 1 upon b, and this one c, and we will take here from this column c column common, so b and c common from third column, so it will left with a, b and c plus 1 upon c. Okay, now we will apply two steps. So I will write here. Now we will apply two steps, that C1 is replaced with C1 minus C3, and C2 is replaced with C2 minus, sorry, this is minus C3. So we are getting here ABC is there, C1 minus C3 means A get cancelled, so it will be 1 upon A, and B is getting so 0, and third C get cancelled, so minus 1 upon C. Similarly for second column, minus, if we subtract 0, here this will be 1 upon B, and this will be C get cancelled, so this will be minus 1 upon C, and third column will remain as it is, A, B, C plus 1 upon C. Okay, so now we will multiply again A, B and C in each row. So here we will do where, okay, next step here I am doing multiply A comma B comma C in each row. So if we multiply A in this, okay, so this only we are taking, this only we will multiply in each row. So what we will get, if we multiply first A, so this will become 1, this is 0, and this will become A square, and this, if we multiply B will be same, sorry, it will be same 0, this will be 1, and this is B square. Similarly if we do C, it will be 1 minus 1 minus 1, and C, if we multiply, it will become 1 plus C square. So we are getting this. Now this is next step. Now next step, what we will do, this is for this one. Okay, now for third step, this is, I will write here, this is first step, this is second step, this is third step, this is now fourth step. Fourth step, what we are going to do, we will replace R3 with R3 plus R1. So what we will get, R3 plus R1. Row 3 we have to do operation, so we can write 1 and 2 as it is, 1 0 A square, 0 1 B square, and R3 is added with R1, so this will become 0, and this will remain as it is, and this will become 1 plus A square plus C square, third row. Okay, now we will expand along this. So I hope you have understand. So last step will be, if we expand along this, so 1 is there, and we expand this, means 1 plus a square plus c square, and this is will get minus. So this is the answer what we are going to solve, that it is equals to right hand side. So we have proved this, hence proved. Now comes the question number 15. What question number 15 is saying? It is saying that let A be a square matrix of order 3 by 3, then Ka is equals to K cube and determinant A will be equal to K cube multiplied by determinant. So as we have seen in question number 13 also, that if we taking common, same anything we are taking from common from any row. If we are taking one time common from one row, then it will be single. If we are taking again from row 2, then it will get square. If we are taking from row 3, it will get cube. Similarly, if we are taking common from column, then if the same term is getting common, then it will get multiplied with each time. So it is saying that only. So let's prove it by using one example. Let I am taking one a determinant. Okay, let A be a determinant of order 3 by 3 x, y, z, p, q, r and a, b, c. So now it is saying if you multiplied k in this, if you are multiplying k in determinant, then what it will get? It will be multiplied by all the terms of the determinants. All the terms of the determinants. So what we will get? We will get kx, ky, kz, kp, kq and kr. Last ka, kb and kc. Now as I am told that if this term is getting common from single row, then it is 1, then second row, then it's square, third row it get is q. So now if we take common, so we have k and matrix determinant A. If we are taking from first row, it will be k, then second row it will be k, then third row that will be k. So it is x, y, z, then second row p, q, r, third row a, b, c. So what we got? We got k, q and that determinant. So we have proved that if we multiply anything from the determinant, it will get multiplied with each terms of the determinant, and then if we take after that we will take common. If we are taking common from single row, it will be single element, again it will get multiplied with if we are taking with another row, and if we are taking with another third row also, then it will get multiplied. Similar is the case, you can understand for the column also. If you are taking from column, then it is getting, if you are taking from column, it is also getting multiplied with each term. Now question number 16, which of the following is correct? I have written only the answer to make you understand only. There will be 4 options. Which of the following is, it is asking about the determinant. So what is a determinant? So we have solved so many questions, and if you solve any number of elements you are having, and if you solve that determinant, you will get a single value only. Okay, you will get single value. So it is a number, okay, that will give a single value, and single value of that determinant. And we know that we are solving the determinant only for a square matrix. That can be 1 by 1 matrix, 2 by 2 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, 4 by 4 matrix. Okay, so it is asking this. So you have to remember that whenever you are solving questions of a determinant, you will get a single value of that determinant. If you have a number, then that calculation, after calculating whole determinant, after reducing the determinant, and after solving that, you will get a single value only. And we know that always we are solving the determinant for a square matrix only. That can be any order of matrix. Hope you have understood this. So thank you for watching. and you can visit for any for questions. We will upload some of the exercise related to the questions that are coming in competitive exam. We will upload that questions in Samarth Academy. This side we will upload, and if you have any query, you can mail us in this samarthacademy.com gmail.com. Okay, thank you.